let me discuss to you the frequency distribution table. So when say frequency distribution table, it's a table. Okay, katulad nito. Yung nakadrawing dito. Okay, so dito, it's a collection of observation produced by sorting them into classes and showing their frequency. Pag sinabi natin frequency, these are the numbers, okay, of occurrences in each class. So, dito meron tayong dalawang klase ng frequency distribution. We have the group and ungroup. Okay, actually, meron pang isa and that is categorical. Pero we're going to focus na lang dun sa ungroup at saka group data. Okay? So, ngayon, tignan lang natin to. Pag may nakita kayong bundles of this, yung tigli-lima, we call that tally. Okay? So, kapag tally, ito yung ginagamit natin in collecting statistical data and it is drawn in bundles of 5 para mas madaling i-count. Okay? So, kung katulad ng ginagawa natin kapag nag-count tayo sa pag-vote, pagka-cast ng vote, and then kunin natin yung total. Okay, and we call those tally. Okay, so tally marks ang tawag natin doon. And dito, pag sinabi naman natin frequency, ito yung number counted na nakuha natin doon sa tally. Okay, so ngayon, try natin muna ito ang group data. So, na-discuss na to nung grade 7 kayo, yun nga lang pandemic. Okay, so explain lang natin to. So let's have this example, cast your votes. So today is election day. So the Blumentritt class are very much excited to see who would win as the president of the class. So to answer this question, the members of the class were instructed to cast their votes by writing the name of their bet on a sheet of paper. So here are the names of the students who were elected as president of the class. Okay, so ngayon, yung gagawin natin is a type of ungroup data. Okay, so the first thing na gagawin lang natin is to write the names of the students na binoto. So we have Yuri, we have Juan, we have Bea, and we also have Anika. Yung limang ito. So ilalagay nyo lang siya sa first column. Ang tawag natin dito yan sa table na to is what we call the frequency distribution table. Okay? Next, ang gagawin natin dyan sa second column, maglalagay tayo ng tally. So, syempre, iba-iba tayo ng way on how to count kung ilan yung mga nakaboto dyan. So, usually kapag masyadong marami yung respondents mo, gagamit tayo ng tally. Okay? Para mas mabilis na makount. So, let's begin with Yuri. So, bilangin natin yung kay Yuri. We have 1, 2, 3. So, iba-iba kayo ng way dito sa pagkuha ng data. 4, 5. So, tally ang tawag natin dyan. 6, 7, 8, 9. Count lang natin ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, tama. Next, let's have now 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 7 lahat sila. Next, let's have Bea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan. Next, let's have Anika. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. So, count lang natin ulit si Anika. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7 lahat si Anika. Okay, ngayon, once na natapos na kayo sa tally, we're going to have the third column, which is what we call the frequency. Okay? O kaya letter F. Pag F stands for the frequency here. Now, okay, so let's count. So kay Yuri, we have 9. Okay, iba lang yun nandito, no? Yung sa kabila. Kasi pinalitan ko lang para at least ma-try natin kung paano gumamit ng isang frequency distribution table. So next, let's have 1. Kay 1 naman, we have 7. Kay Bea, we have 5. And Anika, we have 7. So ang gagawin lang natin dyan is to get the total niyan. So ang total nito is, so 9 plus 14, kasi 7, 7, 14. So plus 9 is 23. Plus 5, that's 28. Okay? So we have here a total number of 28 students. As you can see, kung mapapansin nyo dyan, 28 lahat ang students natin in the class who cast their votes. Ito yun ha, base dito sa given natin. Okay? And then, so syempre, most of dito, makikita nyo sa table kung sino yung pinakamarami. Okay? That's the use of the frequency distribution table. Mas madaling makita kung sino yung binoto. Yung mas maraming boto. At sino may pinakamababang boto. So as you can see dito, ang pinakamaraming boto is si Yuri. Most of the students voted for Yuri. And as you can see, parehas sila 1 at saka Anika sa number of votes. So same number of votes. Meron si Anika and 1, and that is 7. And Bea got the lowest number of votes. Okay? So ganun lang ang pagkuha or paggawa ng frequency distribution table ng isang ungrouped data.